Hey everybody, this is my 1985 Dodge Ram Royal 250. It's got a 318 cubic inch V8 and an automatic transmission. When we bought it, it had a new alternator and some new belts on it. We did a tune-up, some plugs and wires, and then we also did the valve cover gaskets, air filter, engine oil change. The air conditioning's cold. I believe we did retrofit that to the R134A so that any shop can service it for you. And then this truck it's fairly straight truck. The metal on it's really nice, really straight. There's just some stuff on it, you know, some nicks and scratches, things like this, you know, and there's some stuff there. Looks like a little bit of touch-up paint. And then some stuff like this, and that's fairly common throughout the both sides of the truck. But the color polished up really nicely, the white and the red. And there is some variance between the reds. The tailgate had been painted. I'm not sure if the hood has been painted or anything on the cab has been painted. But this certainly has. There's a difference between the tailgate color and the top of the fenders here, or the top of the bed. But it all blends in fairly well. You know, and the nice part about it is the metal is really straight. A few more nicks and scratches there. And this is kind of cool. A little bit of the base color starting to come through a little bit. So it'll eventually have some nice patina to it. And these tires were on here when we got it. These are a 245 75 16. It's a Cosmo El Jefe HT2. Really quiet riding tire. Independent front suspension, big coil springs. It's actually a very soft ride. We did the front shocks. You can see how clean the metal is underneath. The floors look really, really nice. That frame looks really clean. These full-length running boards have actually kind of grown on me. If you want to, I can remove them, but I think they look pretty good. And the bumper's starting to oxidize a little bit. And we did the rear shocks. And then we ended up doing the differential fluid, put a new gasket underneath that cover, new fluid. We pulled the axles. All the bearings look good. Pulled the rear brakes apart too, and the rear brakes looked really good. A lot of metal on the shoes and on the drums. So there's a little bit of a color discrepancy between the hood and the fender, but it blends pretty well. You can see the difference. And I want to say the roof was probably painted too at the same time the hood and the tailgate was done. But I don't see any evidence of any real body work to it. There are a couple, you know, dings on the hood, but. And then on the interior, really clean. These Dodge dashes are always really nice in this era. The odometer shows about 2,000 miles. That has rolled over. My guess is that it's a 102,000 mile truck. But I believe that's the original bench seat, and that kind of is what makes me think it's a 100,000 mile truck, because that is pretty nice. Original carpet. And on the nose of the truck, there's just some rock debris. Down here on this lower valance, that's the worst of it. And then some chipping across the hood. But this grill is actually really nice. There's nothing really dinged up to it. It's just oxidizing a little bit. So I think it shows really well. It's definitely got some character with some of the dents and dings, but it's a good little driver, and we'll take it for a drive now.